Hello, everyone. Can we have your attention? We kind of need to we're on a schedule. And we're already behind schedule. So, I think everyone's having a really great time. So that's great. Okay. All right, so now you're going to have to listen to Bruce and me give our spiel for a little bit, okay? And then we can have some fun. Can you hear me okay? Okay. All right. After 51 years, if some of you don't remember us, we are Jill Friedman Schiller and Bruce Ratner. Okay. So we are co-chairs of this great reunion event, and we want to welcome all of you here tonight, coming from near and far. At this point in our lives, I think we can say we're happy just to be here and to see old friends, right? So at this time, we'd like to take just a moment to have a moment of silence to remember our departed classmates. We'll just take a moment. Okay, I think if any of you, we had a board in the cocktail room, and there's about 35 people who've passed away, and it's really hard, to see that right in your face, but it is what it is, and we're here, and we're happy that you're all here. Okay, so at times like this, it's very hard to come up with something clever to say. However, since we asked all of you to suggest songs from the 60s for this evening's playlist, we thought we'd use the words of these songs to welcome you here tonight. So here goes, and please promise, no groaning. As we were nearing our 50th reunion mark, while in the midnight hour, instead of escaping on the midnight train to Georgia, we decided, wouldn't it be nice to twist and shout with old friends, and we figured that we could work it out. So, there you have it. After a long and winding road, a hard day's night, and our 19th nervous breakdown, we have now reached great satisfaction and will come together and have a great celebration. None of this could have happened without a little help from our friends, and Bruce is going to do all of our thank yous.
Very well done. Okay, good evening. Thank you, Jill. This was truly a team effort. And we'd like to recognize our team members who really worked hard to make this happen. It doesn't happen by accident, folks. First, Bonnie Halpern Mello and Hank Cairo organized our Friday golf outing, which I wimped out at because it was really cold out there, but they had a great time. So Bonnie and Hank, thank you. Sam Tenenbaum was our Mather liaison and organized our tour, which a lot of you guys went on. So thank you, Sammy. I'm going to take this out of here. If you went to the Deerfield Hyatt last night, you know what a great event that was. And we really have Alva Lieber Sachs to thank for that, all the way from California. She coordinated the whole thing and did a great job. So Alva, thank you. And I've sent you enough emails about this brunch tomorrow morning. But Hank Tuber stepped up to the plate and organized this brunch. And it's going to be a great brunch tomorrow morning at DeSoto and Highwoods. So Hank, thank you very much. I don't know where you're sitting, Hank. Our reunion committee truly took this event to heart, and we'd like to thank, first of all, our treasurer, Hank Cairo. Henry's a lawyer and a CPA, and the policeman in me I got a little bit nervous when he lives in Florida, but he was traveling in Russia and Poland and stuff, and he had all our money. So
What little there was.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but Henry, thanks so much. Our recording secretary was Debbie Berger Goodman. Debbie, thank you for all your help. Our communications guru, who worked so diligently to get out our first invitation, it was great. Sandy Ziff Hollander. Sandy, thank you so much. And here's a guy that really deserves a round of applause. We call him our media coordinator, and he's standing right here, Glenn Davis. And Glenn has been a professional photographer for well over 40 years, and he donated his expertise to photograph all the events and so on and so forth. And Glenn is going to be putting his photos in our reunion memory book, which you will receive in a few months. So thanks to Glenn, and thanks to his wife Sherry, who they're in from Arizona, and they both helped. And we also want to thank Jill's husband Eric, who's actually taking photos right now, and Ira Lawrence for kicking in and helping with photography tonight. Thank you. Our program committee consisted of Terry Silverman Rudich, Marianne Aquafine, and Joyce Steiner Cutler Whitman, who worked really hard organizing our raffle and getting the photo booth, which is right here. Take advantage of that, folks. We're paying big bucks for it, so take advantage of that. And they enlisted a lot of the volunteers who are helping here tonight, so thank you, ladies. We appreciate it. Leslie Zimmerman Sturt and Marlene Siegel Andelman are responsible for the great decorations you see on the table, and they look great, guys, so thank you very much. Ira Lawrence was our souvenir chairman, and Ira is responsible for the great mugs you're going to get when you leave here, and Ira, we really appreciate it. Larry Lapidus and Bonnie Halpern Mello were charged with tonight's entertainment, and Larry's going to be testing your memories in a little while, so thank you very much, guys. Wendy Gunther Margolis, Terry Silverman Rudich, Bonnie Halpern Mello, and Marcia Groupie Lidskin did a great job of helping to find classmates. And that was a big challenge for us, it really was. And it took a lot of hours on the internet and finding people, so thank you, guys. Mike Fields, Mike is here. Mike is a member of Ravinia Green Country Club, and he was our liaison to the club and really helped us. So Mike, thank you so much. And a special thank you goes out to Ruthie Rabin. Ruthie, as you know, ran the first two reunions, and she gave us a lot of stuff. She gave us a lot of advice, and we didn't follow it necessarily, but Ruthie, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And if we missed anyone, you know, we apologize. It was like people always used to ask me why cops screw up, and I'd say it's probably because we have to recruit from the human race, you know? That was actually William Parker, a commissioner of Los Angeles, who said that many years ago, but it's true. So if we missed somebody, and she showed me who we missed. No, I've got that. I've got it there. Okay. We really want to give a special thank you to Sam Tenenbaum. Last year, around this time, if some of you remember, Sam sent an email out suggesting we have a 50th reunion, and 8 of us got on a conference call. And Sam, if you know Sam, Sam's a direct, right to the heart of the matter guy, and he says, well, we can do this at a restaurant, and then we can do a Ravinia thing, and we're done. I mean, that was kind of it. But why we knew it wouldn't work is because all of us on the call were men. And we knew once we got the women from the class involved, the whole complexion would totally change, which it did, of course. So last June, about 30 of us met at Lou Malnati's. We formed committees, and the rest is history. So what Sam did was really give us a kick in the tuchus, if you will, and served as a catalyst for what you see here tonight. So Sam, thank you very much. We truly appreciate it, Sammy. Thank you. Last but certainly not least, we're all blessed that Jill Friedman Schiller took a leadership role co-chairing this entire reunion. I'm just going to embarrass you a little bit, Jill. And I was fortunate enough to be able to work closely with Jill over the last 10 months or so. Jill really did most of the heavy lifting for this. I was kind of her technical support guy. And she was always on top of every issue. And as smart as she is, and she's really smart, that's how sweet and how genuine she was, exactly like she was at Mather. She is a great partner to Eric. She is a great mother, a great grandmother, and certainly a great friend now. So give her a big round of applause, everybody. All of you here tonight, all of you, and this I'll wrap it up. Those of you who chose to have children, because it's a choice for most of us, and you had the joys and sometimes the tears of watching them grow up. Those of you who love what you do or who love what you did for a living, as I did for almost 40 years, and those of us who simply made it here tonight, we're all successful, and each and every one of you in this room tonight deserve a big round of applause. So give yourself a big round of applause. It was a nice hug there. I like that, Gene. You're okay. Okay, just a few reminders. We're selling raffles, so that we just did our first round. We're coming around for a second round, right? So, let's really support this event. We have some great prizes, but, I know you'll be generous. We're going to do the raffle, about 10 o'clock? We're doing the raffle about 10 o'clock, so buy. Remember the picture booth? So get in there. It's a lot of fun. Do it, In a little while, our own Larry Lapidus will test our memories with some trivia, and we will be entertained, and it's a real treat. Steve Owen came in from Germany, and he's going to sing for us tonight, and Steve is going to be accompanied by Danny Schiller, who is Jill and Eric's son. So thank you very much. You got it? You want to hold it?
Okay. Are you done? Okay, there's still more. Don't go anywhere.
This is important.
Because this is important. The reason that I volunteered for this event was because I've been very involved at Mather for the past 15 years, raising money for scholarships for all the students there. Every student there is needy. There is not a question of whether they can go to college. They can't go unless they have help. So I wanted to get everybody together so that I could make you aware of this great program that I'm going to tell you about. But I first want to tell you something about volunteering for this event. So I volunteered to do this. We were at this meeting at Lou Malnati's, and I said, I'm willing to do this, but I can't do this by myself. And there was a long pause. And then Bruce stood up, and he said he would do it. And this could not have been done without. This man knows everything about technology. He loves to write, and he's fun to be with. So, what can be bad? We've had a really good time this past 10 months. So now I want to tell you about our Mather Alumni Scholarship. As many of you saw yesterday on the school tour, Mather still looks quite good as a physical plant. However, the student demographics have changed greatly since we've graduated. The student body is very diverse. 70 languages are spoken in the hallways. And if any student desires a college education, they need full financial assistance. Last week, we sent out an email announcement about the Mather High School Alumni Scholarship Fund. It was established in the year 2000 by the class of 1965 as a gateway to the new millennium. The Alumni Fund annually offers one $8,000 scholarship to a deserving college-bound senior. Wendy Gunther Margolis and I are on the scholarship committee, and we've been very involved in the selection process through the years. Last week, our committee chose Lamine Johnson to receive this year's Alumni Scholarship. Those of you who went on the school tour met Lamine. He's a very mature 18-year-old. He was born in Sierra Leone and came to the United States when he was 5 years old. He's had to overcome financial difficulties and great emotional hardships, but he's striven very hard. He's second in his graduating class, and he's been accepted to attend Cornell University in the fall. Our contributions to the Alumni Scholarship Fund are helping him to achieve his dreams. When you leave tonight, inside your souvenir mug, you'll find a letter explaining our program. Please think of giving back to Mather and helping these deserving students achieve their hopes and dreams. I can assure you, you will not be sorry. So thank you for all of your time, and I think now we can move on to our program. Are we? Okay. I don't know. Are we ready for trivia?
Sure.
Okay.
Larry.
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 Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Oh. Okay, good.
I'm sorry, because Jill really did a complete talk about the scholarship fund, but I just wanted to tell you I've been looking through the yearbook, our yearbook, and I looked at all the activities that so many of us did, and I just want you to know that these young people that we're considering for scholarships are working frequently 12 to 25 hours a week. They're doing community service, they're picking up in the parks, they're so involved in the